Hey everybody, welcome back to Zero Time Dilemma. Last time, I just went, today, I guess we'll do D-Team here, and, we got three options. This one! I will pick this one, because I know this means it doesn't have a puzzle, because it would have an extra piece in it. And if I have the chance to not have to cut 2 minutes into the video, I'm gonna do that. Let's see what's going on with these guys. Where does this take place? Ow! First come, first saved, D. Is this the same one as the one we did with Q?
Budge.
Does that mean it's locked?
Yeah, seems that way.
So that means we're trapped, huh?
Ah, I see.
Where are we?
The decontamination room? That's how it's labeled on the map.
Yeah, we're in
There are
the
showers
shower
in
thing.
here.
Okay. That must
You
mean
need to
we have
wash
one we
all
can do with
contaminants
Carlos's
off
team as
after
well.
You return from outside. Well, in the case of nuclear war, of course.
Which means there are two exits heading to the surface. Here, and the X door in the lounge.
You're right. It looks like there's a hall to an elevator outside. I don't see how they're connected on the map, but it must be there.
Okay, then let's escape through that door.
How exactly do you propose that...
It looks like it's been welded shut.
Maybe it'll open if we push that yellow button over there.
Did you not just hear that it's welded shut?
Then what exactly is it for? Should we try pushing it?
It's clearly suspect. Better not.
Right.
1809.
The anesthetic was injected after the vote. Around...
1330.
So we've been asleep for almost 4.5 hours.
That might not be true.
Right. Zero did say.
Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate. An anesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
That means we could have woken up and fallen asleep several times since then. But we just don't remember any of it.
I wonder what the results of the voting are.
It's highly unlikely that C-Team was able to survive.
Why?
You even have to ask? Diana voted against the plan on the note and chose C-Team.
Whoa, wait, hold up. What are you saying? I thought Diana voted for Q-Team. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry. I don't really remember.
What? How is that possible? How could you forget? After the vote at 1330, he told us we wouldn't be injected with the amnesia meds.
Right, I remember it exactly. Diana had chosen to vote for Q-Team.
No! I know for sure that she definitely voted for C-Team.
Nonsense, you must be out of it.
You're the one out of it, you senile old fart. No. Wait. Don't tell me. Jumped?
Yeah, probably. This is the timeline where everyone's okay, so...
What Sigma was going on about back in DCOM? Well, it's all true.
Oh, when he was saying mankind would be destroyed? What?
I think every
Did he
form
mean
of
exactly?
orange color added to
Do you mind
Fi's design
explaining?
is bad.
Even
Just
if I
saying.
did, I don't think you'd believe
It just
me.
bothers me.
It's highly likely you won't even understand.
Seems like an unnecessary
see,
change.
The things Sigma and I have been through are,
Very dumb.
complicated and mysterious.
Yeah, okay,
Does
sure.
that mean your consciousness came from the future? 2074?
Yes, but that's not exactly right. Sigma and I both originated from the current world of 2028. Our consciousnesses were sparked by a specific event into jumping forward to 2074. We returned to April 2029, where we lived 45 years normally through time. In January 2074, our two consciousnesses were booted to the past again, and essentially ended up at this point in time, Christmas of 2028.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
you don't understand, do you?
Doesn't have to make sense. You only need to
It
believe.
doesn't have to make sense.
About what
We're gonna
happens in the
keep
future.
going anyway.
Correct.
I have to know then. Why was mankind destroyed?
It's not exactly destroyed. It isn't as if there aren't any survivors left.
But a large number are.
Yes, the dead number 6 billion. It's all because of Radical 6, a horrific virus that affects the human brain. It spread quickly worldwide, and humanity began heading to extinction.
The location the virus originated at was the experimental facility, Decom. That was what we were told, anyway. Some of the information appears to be incorrect, though.
How so?
This is just a guess, but I think Radical 6 wasn't leaked from Decom. I've got a feeling it came from this shelter instead.
Regardless, back then we believed it all started at Decom. So we infiltrated the facility as subjects to prevent the release of the virus. With Akane's help.
Akane?
She's the leader of a secret group called Crash Keys that wants to save the world. Using the organization's assets, we hacked the admin server and altered the original subject list and data.
I see. I mean, it all seems so fake. I could hardly keep up with all of it.
We're not lying.
It's true.
All right then. I'd like to go back for a second. Fi, you said you jumped earlier, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
Hey, anyone want to talk?
A little late, perhaps, but I will now announce the results.
Hey, sorry. I was
Three groups
eating.
have voted for different teams. Therefore, none have been executed.
Neat.
Current death count, 0.
That's my name.
I'm so glad.
I can't say this is an ideal situation for any of us involved. It appears that none of you fully grasp the essence of this game. Think back on the rules you were told. You will remain in the shelter for eternity until 6 people are killed. I will give you one last chance. A single action from you may result in your escape from the depths. What must you do? It's simple. I shall show you. The other 2 teams are listening to a message just like this one. In their ward's decontamination room.
That can't be.
The construction of all of them are the same. A yellow button exists on the wall in each. Pressing it activates the showers in the other wards, and they will rain down a solution of hydrogen fluoride.
What? Hydrofluoric acid?
It's not only acidic enough to melt a body, but it even dissolves glass and iron. Explaining what would happen if you were under it seems unnecessary. That button on the wall is your way to freedom. Using it will kill the other teams, and you will obtain the needed X passes to escape. I have one final thing to tell you. The early bird gets the worm. After the first team...
But none of us are birds.
will become inactive for
And there are no worms. There's a dog.
Time limit is 3 minutes. What will you do?
Yeah, what will we do?
Will you press it or refuse?
What will we do?
It is ultimately all up to you to decide.
It's a cool button. So,
Wait, don't!
I'm doing it to protect you too.
really?
What?
It's not to escape. Of course I don't want to kill the other teams. But if we don't act, we're the ones who die.
It's not for certain. No one pushes it before 3 minutes are up.
But if we wait, all 3 teams will
Those
be killed.
moments whenever fucking
Gas will
it's
melt even
up
our
to...
bones, and
What?
all that's left will wash down the drain.
I feel like 9
Is
times
that
out
how
of
you
10,
want to
Fry would
reunite?
totally be cool with this
To hug and
situation
cry
of
together in the
let's
drain?
not trust
By then
everyone
we
else.
wouldn't even be able to see or hold them.
Wait, Sigma! Please calm down!
How could I possibly do that? Someone on another team could be pushing the button right now as we speak.
Just listen, please! Zero did say that we had 3 minutes. But he never said what would happen once the time limit ended.
She's right. 3 minutes is just a space of time. There's still a chance nothing will happen after the deadline is over.
It's just a space of time, man.
It must mean that we're being tested to see how much we all trust.
Please believe, Sigma. Trust the other teams.
Alright, that's hilarious where it's like, trust the other teams. He stood down, and you can just press the button. Now, I'm not going to press it, because I assume that that's the one that has the least amount of stuff happening in it. So, yeah. And then the real thing will be us pressing the button.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
See? I told you, didn't I? None of the others pushed the button. So that's proof that the other teams can be trusted to cooperate.
It seems there may be a misunderstanding, so I shall clear it up for you. I never said the showers would activate as soon as the button was pressed. Which means you've yet to learn whether the button has been activated by someone or not.
What?
And when?
Then the anesthetic will...
I get it now.
Don't tell me we'll be asleep when...
Now, it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know that you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Alright, let's see what happens when we choose to do the bad thing. Ah, do they all fit in within here? Yeah, they do. Though, technically, these should all appear horizontally and not vertically, because isn't it all based on time? But then again, this game jumped the shark like halfway into 999, so I shouldn't say that. But you know what I was kind of gonna say. We're gonna press the button.
Diana, what did you just...
Are you kidding me? You just finished begging me to trust the others. What the hell was all that for? Answer me, Diana!
I don't know. I don't know why I pushed the button.
Not again.
What do you mean?
Our vote back at 1330? Diana chose C-Team instead of going along with what was on the note. I asked her why, and she said the same thing as now. I don't know.
That's ridiculous. I don't know about that.
I know.
What?
I'm saying I know what you don't know. My thought earlier, that we probably...
You made a wise decision. You sacrificed the lives of others in order to continue your own survival. It truly is a natural human reaction. You simply made an emergency evacuation. The action is legally justifiable. There is no blame to be placed on you for your
Oh, don't worry.
Now, I'm sure
I
you
didn't
won't
care.
get out of here immediately. But before that, I apologize. But you must all sleep again.
1929. Our time is up.
You have done exactly as I commanded. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the three of you. It would be inconvenient if you forgot you caused the deaths of others.
No! How did this happen?
You pressed a button.
Pleasant dreams.
I mean, I pressed a button. But you pressed a button. I love making them do things they don't want to do. I don't know what kind of voice I did there, but whatever. Oh. And yeah, there's nothing else we can select but this thing. I need to make sure to screenshot the X-passes. This time I had to go back. Look at the footage last episode when I did this. Hey guys.
Where are we?
I think it's the decontamination room.
Decontamination.
Okay. I slightly
This
feel bad
is
for Carlos
weird.
here.
Weird?
Because, you know.
I feel like I've been
But
trapped
this
in this
three,
room
this
before.
unit of Mira,
You must be imagining
Eric,
things.
and
I
Bowling
guess.
Ball Child, I don't care. They can burn.
Wait, this button.
It's the same for you, Carlos?
You feel it as well?
Yeah, not just her. I sense it too. Somehow, this button is very important.
Maybe we've forgotten about this place.
The drugs and the bracelets?
What?
Get your hands out your armpits. Just gonna go ahead and let that go a little quickly. I'm sure you don't care about the full scream as they become mush. Yuck. Yuck. Oh, neat. You found a new box.
Hey, look what time it is. It's after midnight.
So, it's the next day?
Not just day, but year. It's 2029 now.
What a horrible start to the year.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. Q-Team, Q, Mira, Eric. These 6 are now deceased.
Hey, can someone steady the camera?
6 X-Passes
It's kind of
will
shaking
be
a little bit.
revealed.
Hold on.
Shift 6.
There we go.
Ring, age, heart, love. That is all.
Damn you, Zero!
Sorry.
We'll never forgive him!
I like ad-libbing for Zero.
No!
Diana, tell me one more time. You didn't choose to push it, did you? The button in the decontamination room.
No. For a split second, it was as if... It was as if someone had taken control of my body.
Ooh.
Has this ever happened to you before? Then maybe you hit your head somewhere.
I don't think so. That I can remember, anyway.
What are you trying to say, Phi?
Well, I thought it might be possible it was
What?
alien hand syndrome.
What?
What? Alien hand?
It happens very rarely when the corpus callosum, where the right and left hemispheres connect, is abnormal. Remember, The right brain controls the left side, and the left
Shouldn't we even be
controls the right.
surprised at this point?
So if the communication paths that connect them are damaged, the left and right sides of your body may fall out of sync. Like trying to put a shirt on with your right hand, but taking it off with your left. Grabbing onto a scalding pan with your right hand while your left tries to make it let go. Or something even stranger, when your right hand attempts to suffocate you, so you use your left to restrain it. I've heard of cases where it's happened. An interesting development arises with that story. Where does a human's consciousness exist? Is it in the left brain or the right? When your right hand's choking you, and your left's trying to stop it, that would imply that the part of you that doesn't want to die is in the right brain. But what if, in the left brain, there's another part of you buried inside that does want to die? So, if you ever ask that person, do you want to live or die? If the center for speech is located in the right brain, he'd clearly say, "Of course, I want to live." But what if it's the reverse? If the center for speech is in the left brain, then I'm sure he'd say, "Hurry up and kill me." There's no way to know which one is the true self. Or, perhaps, it's more like they both are. It's just simply that the one who has the power of speech is more dominant. Have you ever considered, what if your body was split into left and right? In that moment, where would your consciousness go? Left or right?
Hey, Fi.
Hey, Fi, can we get the fuck out of here?
What are you getting at with this?
The alien mouth syndrome. My mouth speaks for itself, regardless of what I want it to do.
How can you be joking around at a time like this?
No, it's because we're in the situation that I brought it up.
Well, like you
can
said,
we leave?
It doesn't feel real.
I'd like to...
Hearing the announcement or reading on the board.
You think those 6 might still be alive?
Let's keep believing.
There's no point. The 6 of them are definitely dead.
Are you really
How do you
sure?
know?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, hey, look, a
You
little
alright,
doggo.
Gab?
This guy doesn't know anything, does he?
He's lucky.
What do you have to say, Gab? I killed them all. All
Well,
of them.
May as well get going. Like Sigma said earlier, we shouldn't lose hope. Let's have faith that they're still alive.
I'm waiting for this dog to
Besides,
be important beyond
That
being
is
a
even
carrier
more of a
dog,
reason
and it's gonna make
that
me
we
mad.
must keep going.
So we can go and bring back a rescue team?
Exactly.
Okay. Fine by me. The X passes are as follows. Shift. Followed by 6. Ring. Then age. Heart. Well, I wonder whose this one is. And love. That's probably Eric. That fucking cuck. I'm sorry. I don't know. I look at him. Just looks like a beta cuck. It's hard, alright? Especially when you have 0 respect for a character like that. Bring back Dean.
Alright, let's go.
Please. That run looked terrible. Hello? I like how we're basically gonna have 3 episodes in a row that are The exact same event? What?
I'm not going.
What? Excuse me?
Hey, Diana!
This, I get it. She just got mind controlled or some shit. Or whatever stupid thing they're gonna call it. But still, what the fuck?
Wonderful acting.
What?
It's an excellent strategy. Your actions in the decontamination room. I'm surprised you thought of it so fast. At that moment, all you wanted was to get out quickly. To make that a reality, it just happened that the fastest way was to touch a yellow button and kill the other 6 participants. However, pressing the button just like that would make you a murderer, a bad person. And even if you did escape after, in a court of law, what you did would be considered bad by judge and jury. So you
That's the last thing I think anyone's thinking about.
Not as bad for me. What you came up with was oh so simple. You simply needed multiple personalities.
No!
Not to casually bring up the topic of multiple personalities. No one would believe you. The only way to make it believable was to do something unbeneficial to you. And that's
What?
why you refused to leave. We both know that Fi will bring a rescue team back to the shelter. You saw all of that in advance.
No! No, 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 no!
Let us meet again somewhere. Stop at Mata Dolorosa. I
What?
will be awaiting that moment.
This salami, biscuit, and cheese. Like, what the fuck? What? Hooray. Fuck this game.